Welcome to my Permadeath series for No Man's Sky Beyond. In the last part we did a bit of a double ship upgrade and got this shuttle, and to be honest I've been flying it around a little bit and I don't like the cockpit configuration. I'm just going to show you. It has a very restricted view, so I don't think I'm going to be keeping it very long. And the other thing I've also noticed, that I don't know if it's me guys, but this ship seems a lot bigger than they used to be. I mean, it's difficult to tell because it's a very long time since I've actually flown a shuttle, but I don't know, the ships just seem slightly bigger. Anyway, that's just an aside observation. And what I want to do in this part is I want to keep pushing on with this tutorial because in some ways I'd like to get through this tutorial relatively quickly. And it says I've got to get into here. And what I've done off camera is I have actually gathered up a pile of things, and what we're going to do is, well, we're going to top that up as well. So we're going to turn the pure ferrite in, or the ferrite into pure ferrite. The other thing I also did in the last part was built this very simple base where things are coming through the floor. And the long-term plan is to build this up as a reasonable sized base. Probably won't go over the top. This would be like my operational base, and what I would like to do is just keep it so that it will act as a marker where the start of this playthrough lasted. Because one thing I noticed with the survival update was the fact that I lost my starter planet. So this time I want to keep this starter base. Anyway, I'm just going to let that build up, and I'm just going to look around. And the other thing I've also done is off camera I had a little bit of a fly round because I realised at the end of the previous video I was a bit broke. So I'm now back to 104,000 credits. It's not really enough to work on a ship upgrade, and I definitely do want to upgrade this ship just relatively quickly. And that sounds like the final's finished. What we should be able to do now is the pure ferrite converts at 2:1 to the magnetic ferrite, so we're going to lose a little bit on that. To be honest, magnetic ferrite is a very useful element to carry around with you, or it was before the Beyond update. Things could have changed. And this is one of the advantages of refining elements, that they take up less space and they give you more. That's one reason why converting carbon to condensed carbon can be quite beneficial. You know, I'm just going to let this run through and go. I can't remember if I can actually do this, can I? Oh, we need Pugnium for that. To get Pugnium, I'd have to kill Sentinels, and I'm not really in the mood to kill Sentinels just then. I think what we're going to do is pick up a little bit of carbon. I have to admit, the Sentinels have been pretty passive so far. That's not to say that they're probably going to give me problems in the future. If we pick out the trees. The other thing I've also noticed is the range on this base tool. It seems to be higher than it was before. It could be my imagination. What we're going to do is put that in the exit suit. Part of me that says I would like to convert that into condensed carbon. There's a lot of carbon around here. And it says craft nanotubes. I've probably just used up all my. There's deploy the construction research unit. I think we could probably put that out here. What we're going to do now is find it. I'm going to get you into the hat. Got to get into the habit of left clicking now to go. So this is the construction research unit. If we put that there, test the construction research unit, interact with it. Analysis unit online, diagnostic suggestion: user should recover salvage data from buried technology, equip and utilize the analyst files. Research buildable technology. So we've got that there. And this is wooden shelters. So this is a way to get the concrete shelters. Okay. What was the other one? Is the other one different, or is it just another way? Research structures. Okay. Explore the planet and locate buried technology. Thank you, game. I'm gonna put that in the exit suit. We're going to find buried technology. I mean, there's a lot of knowledge stones in that direction. I hear the sentinel around here somewhere. I must admit, I'm not too impressed with the noise that the scanner makes. Yeah. I'm just looking around here. Sodium deposit, paraffinium. I'm not seeing any buried technology. I think I've got two choices here now. I can either stay in this area, or we could go out and find another location. I think what I'm going to do, guys, is because I want to show you what this ship's like when it flies. I want to make sure I've got plenty of ship fuel, and maybe we could sell off some of this Strider sausage. So what I'm going to do is take off, and you can see the restriction on the visibility of this ship. And I've got a feeling it's going to irritate me quite a lot. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're just going to fly off in an arbitrary direction and see if we can find a free landing point or something like that we can use as an operating base. And maybe we'll find a trading station. Really, I suppose what I should do is if I find a trading station, I should mark it. What we got here? This looks a bit like an abandoned base. We're going to check this out. I'm not going to kind of tempt fate too much. So here we are. This is an abandoned base. Now, word of warning, guys, if you don't have a powerful weapon, keep away from the whispering eggs, because they can be pretty bad news. Click on one of those accents, you'll have creatures crawling all over you, and you're not. And at the moment, I'm not really in the position, and that would probably bring my this Permadeath series to a very quick end. But I'm just curious to see. I'm just going to discard the group at the moment. That should open this up. I'm just curious to see what we're going to get from abandoned buildings. User identified, terminal now active, unlocking data log for analysis. It looked like a wound in the world, crimson, ragged edge, something that once lived but that was now torn asunder. I should have stayed away. I had the sense of the air in this planet. I imagined I'd reeked of some kind of alien fetor. Nothing could stall my curiosity. What is dead? Where I touched, the surface is moist and yielding. It seems to become motile and then crawling. Okay, should have left me alone. Analyze the data log. Discover something coded deep inside the long. Something that's been left that will aid me on my journey. Wow. Well, we got 139 nanites out of that. I'm not going to turn that down. That. And of course, we got this here. Hey, we can actually kill. Yes. Warnings. Now, if I killed a drone, I could get the. Yeah. And we do have a little bit of an issue. And I've got a predator over there. I've got another predator over there. And this is where. Okay. Actually, can I see? I really missed that. I can. This is where you can get a little bit trapped sometimes, because if you kill a predator with drones around, then they will attack you. Question is, do I really want to hang around here? Let me just see. Can I see anything on the horizon? Let me just check the ship. Because the last thing I want to do is come back here. Got the launch thrusters. I think this launch system recharger works quite well, because you can see I took off with a full charge. Actually, let's do an experiment, guys. So that is, let's just see, that is 79% on the launch thrusters. Let's take off. That was interesting, because that is dropped 47%. What was that? 31%. So it's almost like when I took off from my base, I used less fuel than when I did there. So what I'm getting with this is three. I could probably say that I'm getting 3 takeoffs per recharge. Okay, so that looks like that. This launch system here is pretty effective, or reasonably effective. Anyway, let's just go looking for something else. What we got here? We got a base for a landing pad. Oh, this is a trading station. Yeah, we're certainly going to drop here. Space have I got? I'm a little bit full, so let's just, before we empty that, let's just get in here. Of course, there's a chance here we may get a multi-tool. Then again, there might not be much chance. So this is, well, we can do a comparison. This would cost us, well, it's an A-class multi-tool. We need 719,000 for that. We're not going to get that, are we? I like the scanner range. We've got a mass accelerator there. Okay. What we might be able to do is get some tech. But let's just check the place out. Actually, let's just offload some junk first. I'm going to sell... Certainly going to sell the Corvex casing and the Strider sausage. And I think that's about all I can sell. I don't think I've got anything. I could sell the frost crystals and the geododes. I think we'll sell the crystal fragments. I want to keep the navigation data. And I don't really want to spend the money unless I have to. Wait, get out of the way. There's nobody in here. Let's grab that. And we are now a money maker. And we've got another 1,000 credits soon. Right, let's see what we can get anything from this guy. What I would really like is an advanced laser. I'm not sure if I can get it here. Purchase components, see what we can get here. Oh, this is nothing. Okay. Purchase blueprints. There we are. That's what I want. I want the advanced mining laser. Got the nanites for it. And I really wouldn't mind, so we can get that wiring loom. How do we get a wiring loom? Okay, we're gonna get the advanced. I want that advanced laser. And yeah. Wow. 60,000. We only get one. Is that gonna be any good to me? Multi-tool. No, we need 2. I suppose if I bought it, hey, let's get through this, please. Right, if I buy it, we got 1 wiring loom. Oh, there's the guy. Oh, he's just wandering around. That's why I couldn't see him. See what he gives you something. I don't understand what he's saying. Monetary figures pad bounces up and down, pleasant aroma. Just give him 100 units. 30 can be a piece of technology in exchange. And we've got a thermal protection module. Use the specific technology already installed. Each module is research. Now, we could install that because we've got space in there, and we can move stuff now. So can't see any reason why I shouldn't install this. And what we're going to do is drop that in there for the moment. And that give me a little bit of protection if it's got... Oh, that's why I couldn't see him. He sat down on the chair there. I think that was a pretty good haul, guys. I still don't have... I install the... Okay, we actually need a bit more chromic metal. I should have made some chromic metal. Never mind. That's not a problem, guys. I'm quite happy to do what I'm doing at the moment. Oxygen capsule. Oops, get out of the way, ship. I was just going to grab the resources around here. Here, the Sentinel. How? Well, we're going to go and check over there. Just keep adding to the items. Oh, we got something there. A little bit more carbon. Nothing's particularly special. We got some nanites. Yeah, I need to find some. There we are. Got there in the end. It's only 290 odd away. Sometimes this buried technology, like I have got the space for it, yes. Well, we can just consume that oxygen at the moment. Yeah, I can hear the Sentinel hanging around. Yeah, mining beam's good. Somebody actually, I was actually watching a video and someone was saying that you can't change the size of the terrain manipulator anymore, that it's become fixed. So you can go create mine, cave mountain, rock cave. Okay. Yeah, it looks like you can't change it. One of that's due to the fact that they had to enhance it. We've now got a technology module. Yeah, thank you. I mean, I'd like to get more than that if possible. But then again, if I... Oh, thank you, game. Right, it says spend the salvage data on the construction unit. Use the data to learn new construction blueprints. Oh, there's a knowledge stone down there. I'm certainly going to take that. The get word for I. Okay, well, I'm full up now. So we're going to have to do something about that. We've got explosive powder. Okay, let's just get back. Yeah, thank you, game. I want to try an experiment, actually. If we can find it. What's that? I just want to see whether going underground still works. You don't seem to get a regeneration. It's protecting me, but it's not regenerating. Okay. And what we'll do is we've got a bit of kind of process in the refiner to create glass. Yeah, well, we might need that. No, I think I'm just going to use that up and just want to... Yeah, let's just sneak back out. Where's my ship? I know some of you guys will say, well, why did I drill a hole there? I was just curious. And this is sometimes something you need to do when you get a big release like Beyond. You've got to kind of test your assumptions about what you've done before. And let's just sneak in here. Okay, we're just going to search that. Got some carbon. Anything I can sell? No. Got ammo in the starship, so that can go there. Right, we've got 2 salvage data. We've got one wiring loom. I'm going a long shot here, guys. I'm just hoping that maybe he will come across with another wiring loom. No. Oh well, wishful thinking. Well, we got one. I just need to find another one. I mean, hopefully we might be able to find them elsewhere. I think just to keep the flow going, what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to our base, if I can actually find it. The other thing I've actually noticed is that the radar that appears at the top of the screen doesn't only seems to work when you're actually pointing at it now, where before you used to get things on the extreme right or extreme left to say that it was behind you. Now it doesn't seem to do that so much. Anyway, let's just try and keep this mission going forward. I mean, I like the bottom part layout of the cockpit, but I just don't like that restricted visibility. I suppose they've had to do that because if you see the blue like handle elements on each side, that's where people would open the cockpit using VR. So I suppose they've had to widen up the structures so that people could get hold of it. Right. So let's just push on a little bit here. Okay, an analysis unit. Okay, research buildable technology. I'd like the teleport. What else have we got in here? Wooden shelters. Yeah, I'm not particularly that worried about wooden shelters or metal shelters. Concrete shelter or habitation technique. This actually opens up the electrical wiring and that. Okay, we're going to go with that. There's no point putting out a teleporter at the moment because it won't be powered. Your base camp. Okay, habitable initializing. Interact with your base computer. Your base can now be renamed. Thank you. Okay guys, I've just had my first crash. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try it again. I know it's... I'm going to call this in the beginning. And I'm just going to leave. I'm not going to try and upload the base because that's what caused the crash last time. It says craft 4 metal platings. Teleporter construction. Okay. Okay, I don't have enough for the moment. You have to go out and get some ferrite dust. That was very much my first crash. Okay, we're ambulatory. We've got ourselves another milestone. Just pick out some more items here. And this destructor base teleporter. Okay. I think we'll put the teleporter here. I'm just going to drop the base teleporter here. Supply power to the base teleporter. Select power in the base from mission log. Learn the bio. God, it's all flashing up really quickly. Locate the geodode in the inventory tab. Analyze E. Okay, thank you. Right, things have got to. It's there. Learn the biofuel reactor. Learn the base module constructor. And I suppose to do that, I'm going to have to go out and find some more. What we call it, buried tech. We're going to need one of that. It doesn't tell you there. I would guess that I'm going to need that. In fact, what I need is 1, 2. I reckon what I need to do is get out and find about 10 or 15 buried technology now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the save game here. And just want to check my ship. That's interesting. I haven't refueled my ship and it got refueled. Is that the result of crashing? I'm gonna put the wiring loom in the ship as well. And the salt in the ship. Copper. Actually, I wonder. Let me. Yeah. Sorry, guys, I'm confusing myself. Just want to check. We can. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the copper in there. I put some dense carbon in there. Make some chromic metal. And we need 3 nanotubes. Can I make 3 nanotubes? Yep. I think I'd like to get ahead of the curve and give myself some knockdown capability so I can start using that ammunition. And once we've got that, what I'm going to do then is start the process of going and searching for some buried technologies. So I'm just going to run that through, guys. Actually, while we're doing that, let's have a quick look. I think we'll keep the iron batteries, the sodium, chromic metal. Yeah, I think sodium nitrate. Yeah, I think that would be good. Nearly there. And back in the exosuits. And again, I'm just going to drop this. Actually, I don't think it really makes that much difference with this. Probably would need to pick up some copper as well while we're at it. Yeah, weapons spanner, press escape to read more. Oops, no. What I want to do is, there's no point going out with weapons if I don't have the. What we're going to do is put that in the starship as well. I know it's only 5 dihydrogen, but it keeps an open space. Is it going to be worth taking the... What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the portable refiner with me, just in case I need to make anything in the process. And before I leave, I'm going to save. We're now going to start wandering across the planet. There's a knowledge stone there. We'll start with the knowledge stone. I think we'll start navigating the knowledge stones first. Now I'm aware that this could be slightly high risk because I've now got to get out across the planet. There's another knowledge stone up over there. But I'm confident about the predators, but there will be a risk with the out a little bit of dihydrogen. But I'm a bit nervous about the save games because, needless to say, if I crash out here, I'm going to lose everything back to when I pushed out. But I can summon the ship if I need be, because mysteriously it got completely refueled. I'm just going to get that. We've got the get word for you. And we've got another milestone. So we've now learnt 10 words. And just to give you guys a bit of an update on the milestones. I mean, these top ones are always relatively easy. So we're up to level 3 now. And we've had a few alien encounters, so we're going to be able to go in that direction. Valuable geo required. Let's just. Okay, let's just keep going in the direction of knowledge stones. There's some sodium over there. Grab that. Yes, I know you're there. I can hear you, Sentinel. There's some creatures there. I can't. This is always the. Yes, I know. That's always the risk, that what can happen. This is a creature over the back top here. Okay. Wow, we've got 7 out of 7 species. Let's do a predator check before I do this, guys. Discoveries. Okay. Fauna. Can we upload this? Upload C3. Is that it? 7 total species discovered. Okay, let's just escape out of that. Discovery uploaded 21 nanites. Okay, we are now a naturalist. That's another milestone completed. Pick that little bit of oxygen up. If you shoot at range, you can often keep the sentinels at a distance, like that. We'll just count that. Pick there. And we'll just sneak in the sodium. And of course I've got to remember that I don't have infinite storage here. I've got a feeling this could be a little bit of a long process. There's another there. Another. Okay, just keep following the knowledge stones. Right, scan. See what's around us. This is a fairly sparse planet for resources. Yes, oh, here we go. Try and conserve the ammunition. I know I can make it. Word for 4. Let me just get a bit of heights and see if we can see any more. Right, we've got very technology there, but we've got oxygen down there. One of the advantages of actually doing this in the dark is that it's a lot easier to spot the oxygen rich. Okay, right, guys, what I'm going to do is keep heading for that area there. How much space have I got? A little bit of space because we've got some cargo stuff coming up. Oops. It's only going to take that guy. Another knowledge stone here. Grab that. Right, got some dihydrogen jelly. Kind of useful. Oh, I thought there was some oxygen there, but it's not. Anything around? Okay. I think there was something hidden in there. Over here. And just get destination reached. Well, I should sped up. I'm just going to grab that. It's interesting we got some silicon powder, so we got 2 data. Very data. Right. I think we just keep going in that direction. See if we actually just have a Skype round. If there's anything closer. No. What is that? Impulse beams. I don't know if that's impulse beam. Okay. I have to consume that. What's this here? Impulse beams, an edible plant harvested for planetary form. Process in a nutrient process to generate edible products. Okay. We're going to have to be very careful on our resources now. I can go up there because we're completely full up now. The joys of starting out in No Man's Sky. You can. Trouble is, I don't think I've got this. I've got a little bit of storage from it. Trouble is that drone is hanging around. I'd like to sneak a little bit of condensed carbon. Because that, in some ways, that's worth more than ordinary carbon. What I will say, guys, is I did take a quick look at normal mode, and I literally ran around a little bit, and well, I just see how far it could stack. And I think being able to store thousands in each item in your inventory, just, I don't know, it's not for me anyway, guys. I think if I was playing normal mode, I'd get bored very quickly. Because it just didn't seem to be in the challenge. But then, as they say, it's whatever floats your boat. I mean, whatever you like doing. I mean, there's another knowledge stone over there. There's one there. There's one there. That one's slightly closer. I just need this buried technology. Just gonna push this way. I think what I may have to do is like pull the ship forward, park it, refuel it, transfer resources to it. I'm being stalked. And the drones are investigating. Why is there always a drone? No, I've got a problem. Because he is... And I'm just falling down a hole. Oh, go away, Sentinel. He's got himself a bit confused. He's still not dead. I've got another one coming in. Okay, I'm in trouble, guys. Time to leg it. I really want that. I've got that one. Yes, I know. Okay, we've got another journey milestone. Got 15 words. And... quick scan round if I can find one more technology. Location. No. What is that? It says arrive in 8 minutes. Right guys, I'm gonna go, whoops. What I'm gonna do is head in this direction and see. We've got life support again. Wow. And we've got hostiles coming in as well. Nearly fell down the cave. Reload. I like the fact it seems to stun them now. Doesn't it? Okay, we've got more Strider sausage. I'm gonna keep. I mean, I'm heading towards that base as I look up. Right, some more buried technology over there. Right, let's just keep going this direction. I just want 10 salvage data. Is that just too much to ask for? I'm very worried. Oh, we've got O2 in that direction. I mean, in some ways, that message is just so disconcerting. Every time, I know that they're probably trying to be helpful, because every time it comes up, I get the feeling that the drones are about to attack me. It just says investigating. Okay, destination reached. I'm just going to grab that. Some more silicate powder. Let's just have a little bit of a weapons check. Multi-tool. Right, we've got the condensed carbon. I think let's keep using up the oxygen. We've got 282 rounds of ammunition. Right, we've got another buried technology in that direction. So we're actually getting into buried technology. How far away is my ship? 5 minutes. So I haven't wandered that far. It just feels like a long time. Right, we've got some dihydrogen over there, but I've got this sentinel hanging around with all the time, being obnoxious. And there's a hostile plant there, which if that sentinel wasn't hanging around, I would probably like to take him down, but looks like there's some wheat or something over there as well, but I don't really have the slots for it. Terrain manipulator. I'm just going to grab that. How many more have we got? 2 more. So we've now got 8. I just want 1 more, please. Okay, there's another one over there. We're getting into the very technology modules now. Keep away from the plant. What's this? If this is these beam, yeah, that's impulse beam. I was hoping to be able to gather some extra resources and manufacture stuff, but I don't think that's going to happen, is it? Anyway, what I'm going to do is just get up and blast in here. There we go. That should give us 10 salvage technology. And what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to make my way back to the starship via anything of use of interest. The starship is that way, 5 minutes away. Yeah. Oh, we've got a knowledge stone here. There's a cave there, but I'm not going to go into it, guys, because I can't actually pick anything up. We can grab that. And we might as well grab a microprocessor. Okay. inventory's full, so it's a waste of time. Some more condensed carbon. Okay, here we are. We are back at the base, and I've had a sentinel for company for most of the walk over here, and he's been a real pain in the neck simply because I had to fight off a couple of predators, and it got a little bit touch and go. Anyway, so what do we actually need? I've forgotten actually what I need to do. Log generating. Learn the biofuel reactor. So let's just follow the thing. Buildable technology and okay. Oxygen metal plating. And I'm gonna unlock the wiring. Looks like the wiring is free. I'm just gonna back out a little bit first just to see what that says. Blueprint recorded to catalog. Okay. What is it going to give me now? What does it want me to do? Power in the base. Construct a biofuel reactor. And I'm just going to do this, guys, and then that will be it. Power biofuel reactor. So we need one metal plate. I have been gathering. Okay, we're going to need to do a little bit of ship swapping here. I would probably send that to the ship. And we'll send. I want to keep this silicate for the moment. What I want to do first is just put this refiner back out. And then what do I need is plate, wasn't it? Whoops. I think we'll put. I mean, I'm assuming that we're going to need to power that, so I'm going to put this. We're going to put the biofuel reactor out. Okay. Create a power grid. Select the wiring in the build menu. Target the biofuel and begin the laying wires. Okay. Is that it? There's fuel the biofuel reactor. Interact with the generator. Select the furnace tank. So we've got a power line there. Okay. Right, I'm gonna put. Okay, let's just put some condensed. 170. I'm sorry, you don't want to. Wow, 715 oxygen. Right. Why is that? Okay. Biofuel reactor. So we've now got a teleporter. Explore the habitation program initialized. Explore the planet and expand your base. Okay.
Base computer online.
New signal acquired. Right, I'm going to save that for the next part, guys. I'm just curious about one thing. See if the teleporter will let. Network temporarily restricted to in-system teleportation. Okay, so I won't be able to cheat by getting out there. But this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. I really wanted to get this base component finished, and it looks very much that what's going to happen now is it's going to try and take us out to explore the galaxy. That will be all for the next part. So until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.